Sham. First off, I want to say thank you for viewing our channel. Truly, my wife and I, we count it a blessing each and every time you view our videos. Today I have a wonderful word of encouragement for you. It's called a still small voice. Do you know the voice of the Lord in 2022? In all the calamities, all the shootings, all the murders, all the earthquakes, the storms, the volcanic eruptions. Can you distinguish when God is speaking to you? Do you actually know the voice of the Lord? I want to show you an example of a man of God who knew the voice of the Lord. Grab your Bible, open it up to 1 Kings chapter 19, verse number 12. I will put it up on the screen and I will read it for you in your hearing. I'll be reading from the New King James Version. It is written, "And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still, small voice." When you read the backstory of 1 Kings chapter 19, you will see that the man of God was running for his life. He had allowed fear to cause him to want to die. He prayed and asked for death. God heard his prayer, told him to go up to a place and listen for the voice of the Lord, to listen for God's response. A very strong wind arose, destroyed a lot of things on the mountain, but the Lord was not in the strong wind. An earthquake rumbled, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. A fire blazed, but the Lord was not in the fire. And then a soft, gentle voice. When Elijah heard that, he got himself together to hear the response of the Lord. The Lord wanted to know, why were you afraid? And what are you doing in this place? But I will grant you your request. I want you to go and anoint this one to be king, anoint that one to be a prophet, anoint your successor. So Elijah did as the Lord commanded, because he knew the Lord's voice. He knew the Lord's voice wasn't in all the drama that was happening around him, in spite of how loud it sounded, in spite of how intimidating it looked. God wasn't in none of it. He knew that through that small little whisper, a still small voice, he knew then that the Lord was speaking to him. It is so important in this world that we're living in today that we use the example of Elijah, that we listen to the voice about every area in our lives, the voice that lets us know if we're pleasing our Creator or not. In spite of what everyone else is saying that's okay to do, we have got to be in connection with our Creator so that as an individual, we know what to do. This is our word of encouragement for you today. My beautiful wife and I, if you don't do anything else in life, make sure you know the voice of the Lord. Make sure you know the way He responds so that you won't be deceived, distracted, or led astray. Have a blessed day.
This is a pre-boarding announcement for Flight 89B Jerome. We are now inviting those passengers with small children and any passengers requiring special